We can't hear you, though.
And we're back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Netrunner World Championships, Day 2. We are ready to go. We've got the repair all up, and we've got a new game ready for y'all. Sad we couldn't watch that first game, but this game has an ESA in it, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, it's rare that you see an ESA this doing this highly. So
Yeah.
so clearly something interesting is
ESA
going on.
used to be, especially with the recent ban of Bonkar. Bonkar was so
Yes.
core to ESA. It's interesting to see what this deck's going to be doing without that.
Yeah, because like the core of the ESA deck of do core damage to yourself, put stuff in the bin, access the stuff in the bin. Hey, it's an agenda, and you win. Will only get you so far. You do need to contest remotes. You do need to get into HQ and R&D for those finalities, for those Chestushkas. So yeah, without Bankar, ESA took a big hit.
Yep.
Because that was a nice slap it down. It's not going to get knocked out of your hand by the core damage. You don't have to worry about ongoing money or anything like that. You can just focus on putting pressure on. The Bankar's now gone.
I'm curious how this game will turn out.
Yeah,
we should be able to go right into it, I think.
Fantastic.
Hopefully in just a second we'll be able to see what's going on in the game. Yeah. But I'm excited. We've got a bunch of great players today. One of my roommates is in the top cut for this that I'm staying with for this tournament. Captain Nice has been fantastic to me this tournament. Booked the Airbnb that we're staying at. Thank God.
Always nice.
I was so worried that I wouldn't be able to actually make it, but did that. Bunch of other people that I know that I'm very excited to see in the top cut. We'll get to this game in just a second, as soon as we can. Yeah.
But yes, so a reminder, we are on the run up to the top cut. We're not at the top cut.
Yes.
Top cut yet. We have 3 more rounds.
The top 16 should be coming soon, but it'll be coming in 3 rounds. Yeah, the players need to get to the top cut, but after day 1, after the first 11 rounds, which is so much Netrunner to play, after 11 rounds, they eliminate a large portion of the field to say, okay,
and
who can and can't make it. All right, here we go.
So we're seeing Alco versus Essa and a Bladder War install and trashed in the first turn, and a second Bladder War. That is
all right. So it looks like so far, yeah. So we had 2 Bladder Warts on the board, both of them getting trashed, a hedge fund and a. The Raindrops Cut Stone getting played, which will give you the money to trash those expensive Bladderworts. That's a fantastic start when you're up against Bladderwort. Getting rid of 2 of them, because this sort of deck really wants to just tax you out with damage. Any sort of Bladderwort ESA is almost certainly going to be trying to just constantly deny the runner more and more time. Having that really early way to just stop the Corp in its tracks is so valuable.
But the risk that the runners running right now is exactly that. Oppo coming down. That's a lot of money that they spent to trash those Bladderworts, and so now the Corp is spending 2 to make the Corp spend to make the runner spend 4 and 2 clicks.
Yep, but that is still only 4 credits. The runner, because Oppo isn't fully online yet, the runner does have the time to get rid of the tags, to clear them, and to stay alive.
Another Raindrops Cut
Stone. Raindrops Cut Stone
a lot of money coming down. That's a Spindo. Now, Essa's usually quite happy to kill the Spindos early, because that makes those core damage hits.
It would definitely feel good to get rid of that Spin Doctor early, but we are not going to see it. Instead, it's going to be used to shuffle back. That's interesting. I kind of figured that it wouldn't get used here.
Yeah.
Because I figured that it would stay on the field because you don't want to shuffle that back so early.
Well, yeah, you need to save the recursion exec because your ability is great, but it puts one in the bin. So there's a real risk that between Essa and the Alco innate ability that you put yourself in a position where there's just not that many active slots left.
Right. Essa can just run you into the ground so fast when you're up against Alco. So we'll see how this goes. Alco still has no counters on it yet. Rough place to be. You definitely wanted those early Bladderworts to fire so that you can start getting counters on your identity. As a reminder, Alco's ability is that the first time each turn you either trash a card from R&D, I believe, or the first time each turn you deal damage, you put a counter on it.
So first time you trash a card from hand,
or
do any. Yeah. I think it's specifically net damage.
Yes. It's whenever. Yeah, sorry. Yes, whenever. It's not the first time each turn. I forget how good it is.
It is really good.
Yes, I believe Davs is 9-2, not 9-3. That is a mistake. But yeah. That's
So we have a ghost tongue down, taking a core damage, which is of course going to be mills, which is going to be draws for Essa, and it's going to make every single operation that Essa is playing from here on out way cheaper. Might have been
really
nice to see that a touch earlier, but it's still good now.
It's we've already played 3 operations, but it's great to see either way, just to have that down. Let's see where this goes. All right. Gonna see the Sabo, so we're going to lose a Wildcat Strike's rough just because you just played the Ghost Tongue. You really want to be able to play that immediately and get the cheap.
Getting five credits would obviously be wonderful to get, because the general rule of thumb is don't get the runner cards, give them.
You never give the runner the cards.
But 5 credits is a lot, and we're seeing a
interesting
Katorga
breakout. Probably going to go grab one of the grabbing one of the Raindrops Cut Stone, which you can now play for free. Accessing another Oppo research. Has anything been trashed this turn?
No, I don't believe so. And so
Oppo requires a trash or a steal.
So
you aren't in danger of Oppo right now, but there are 2 cards on the field that you have not seen.
And we're just letting them go. At 2 credits, I think you have to, especially with that Oppo in hand, because
taking 2 credits.
If this is a kill Alco list, which it's looking like, you absolutely cannot float one tag as Essa right now, because you've taken a core damage to your hand size is 4.
Oh no. Moonpool?
Oh no, here we go.
What are we gonna see? Okay, pitching 1 means that we aren't going to see a Regenesis.
Already though, there's one in the bin already. But
right, but we're not seeing a Regenesis get scored,
yes,
which is really good.
This might be a see how they run.
It could be, but I don't think there's a kill right now with see how they run. So
No.
it would be an interesting choice. Well, no, there are 4 cards in hand because we have 1 core damage.
Yes, but the corp's only on 2 credits.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So we're not going to see a combo count. So what are they scoring here?
It could just be like a longevity serum or something. I'm not sure.
Could just try to win
Because
or it could just be that they were just conscious. Look, I've got the recursion on the board. I need to get agendas out of the bin because Essa is going to be checking that.
2 advancements to score out. Score out.
See how they run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll take this tag.
So this could just be a tempo play.
Taking the tag, not the worst option here because the corp does not have any money to end of the line you. The corp, like, getting that out feels good, but also, is it worth it at this point when you don't have any credits to do anything with it? Like, the runner's just going to clear the tag.
The other thing to note is there's no ice down at all, and Davos is sitting on a Chastushka, which is an incredibly painful hit. So
but Essa also really needs that money.
Yeah. So if they can find a way to make the money, clear that tag, and deal with all and get a Chastushka in, that's going to be a big hit for the core. So
what are we going to see here? So
paying
1 credit. Can we get the text to see how they run on screen? Just to double check this.
Yes, so basically the runner's deciding whether they're taking a core
they're deciding
or
whether they take core or net. I'm trying to remember what they decided. If the bids differ, do 1 core damage. So they decided to take the core
voluntarily
damage on purpose.
taking a core for the sabotage.
Losing the Matryoshka, difficult.
Now they have to clear the tag. They absolutely have 3 hand size, which is an instant kill with end of the line if they float a tag, so they need to get rid of. The Matryoshka going is not the end of the world. There are probably 6 of them in the deck, and you only really need 1 or 2. But yeah, I do see. I think a Raindrops Cut Stone. So
the Raindrops Cut Stone was gotten from the bin with the Katorga, which is really great.
Yeah. So if we see a Raindrops Cut Stone,
we can immediately get back up to 3 credits. It's a Bladderwort,
which they can't res next turn, so you're safe for 1 second. Get the money, clear the tag, and then maybe Chastushka them.
We'll see. Chastushka's only 2 credits right now because of that Ghost Tongue. That Bladderwort is almost certainly. Wait, no, it can't be res. There's no credits. The corp is still
safe for another turn. They might ice it. Chastushka coming down 4 mills, 4 sabotage, which is so huge.
Yep.
Now, if the core trashes one from hand, they get an egg counter, I believe.
I think that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but they choose to take them all off the top of R&D.
That's another interesting point. Can we see the text of Alco again, just to double check something? If Alco is so Alco is Aqua is just damage, so doing damage, so core damage does count,
Yes,
so that does put
okay.
1 on there.
Interesting. In my
So
case,
I was going
feel
to
like
say it.
Alco should have a whole bunch more counters.
No, because only 1 damage has started to happen this game. Just that 1 core damage. All the other damage has been
two,
in
and two,
place.
and two, because we got one from the See How They Run and one from the
Yeah, but that wasn't because of the corp. It's whenever you do damage.
Of
Yeah.
course. Okay.
All right. Let's see. So
You got to clear this tag. You cannot let this tag go. I'm honestly
I mean, if
surprised
you
that they-
see how they run, you know that that's coming.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised they floated the tag last time because
Finality. Interesting.
Are they trying to close the game like super quick here?
It could be. You do have enough money to still clear the tag here.
But they're finalitying with
Losing a
one
marrow.
card. Oh no, they draw a card from them, of course.
Rough.
So there's
Only 2 more. Now,
Fuji's a thing.
let's see.
They could die into a double Fuji here.
2.
There's a Fuji.
That's a Fuji. Okay.
Second Fuji is lethal here.
Wait. Yeah, there was a steel
Okay,
skin.
so
Yeah.
it's good. Okay, so that's fine.
Right. That saves you. That also saves you from the bladderwork being rezzed.
Yeah.
The bladderwork being rezzed could potentially do it. Going for archives. Is this? Are they just saying you don't have it?
They're going for a rush down. It's a
That's 1 point.
Regenesis.
That's only 4 points. That's if there's an end of the line in hand. That's game.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because I believe that was last click. Unless there's 1 click remaining. Are we gonna see one? Or is there one? I guess there's 1 more click since still deciding what to do.
You got to clear the tag. There is no way you don't clear the tag here. You're gonna get oppoed next turn again, probably.
I mean, Oppo doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is end the line. At this point, you're 4 points up. You've dealt so much Sabo. I feel like you're just going.
Well, so
going
this
all
is
in.
maybe what Davs is weighing up. They're gonna get oppoed next turn. They should clear? Do they take the? Do they make them have it basically? They
Yeah.
make them have the. It's usually only one of end
That's
of the
the
line.
question. We have seen every single time there was a Sabo, we've seen it come from R&D. Now, I don't believe a single Sabo card has come from HQ. So there's obviously something in HQ that's being protected here. I'm gonna see.
Okay, we are.
Strike Fund taking the money.
And just.
Oh, and
clearing
clearing the
the
tag.
tag.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess there was 1 more click.
Losing the mirror is painful.
Yep.
You really want that.
Down to 0 cards in hand right now.
Yep. Any source of damage or what? So, Moonpool into hybrid into Fut is lethal right now.
That'd be interesting. I don't think you can do that.
It would be a bit magical, and since they just checked the bin, and I'm not even sure hybrid in, but just putting it out there, Fut does one net damage, even if they don't have any counters on them.
Yep. All right, so I believe we saw Alco being used there, since we have 1 card put in the bin. Let's see what gets played here. All right, looking through the heap, possibly trying to count steel skins.
There's 1, just the 1, but no cards in hand.
Definitely seeing the 2 marrows and feeling pretty good about that. Although you're way behind at this point, just by that many things.
Yeah.
Putting something blocking R&D at another 2 spots. Okay, so that's scary because, well, you know that at least. Oh,
there's the
the
FUT.
FUT. Okay, so you have to clear that, but you know that when you clear that, you're probably going to get oppoed. We did not see the oppo this turn though, so you're
I'm
safe.
surprised we didn't see the oppo. There was a steal.
All right, so
Maybe they just thought not quite worth it to go bro. But yeah, so that is 6 credits of must trash it and trash is sitting out there. Runner's only got 4 credits and 0 cards in hand. This is going to be a problem.
well, 2 cards in hand right now. I'm not sure if that's from clicking or from how much of that is from drawing and how much of that is just cards that we missed being in hand. It is
It could have been off screen, yeah.
hard to tell yet. 2
Okay,
draw.
2 draws.
Draw
so click
twice.
1 and 2 is draw.
Trashing the bladder word. Interesting.
Interesting.
Leaving the and just clicking for a credit.
credit,
Leaving
okay.
the FUT. So
Okay.
FUT goes up to 2 counters here. FUT goes at 1 counter. A score of a hybrid releases 2 damage. You are safe from that. Only 2 credits, and getting rid of the bladderwort does deny the corp credits. I'm curious what's on the board there. That could be a huge thing. I mean,
I would probably guess moon pool, maybe a spindo.
looking through the corpse heap, seeing
lot of
all
ice.
that ice. There's all the ice that we haven't seen this game. It's all in the bin. Getting milled.
Credits. Oppo research.
Yeah, credit,
There's the
Oppo.
Oppo. And we
Hit
see
with all the
we
tags.
see a minescaping in hand. So there's definitely two damage. So a double minescaping would do it, except they don't quite have the cash for it at this point.
There's a lot of kill opportunities here, though, especially because you're going to have... Now, we only saw 2 tags, but that's pretty safe given that the runner only has 2 credits. And also there's that FUD on the board. So you're threatening at any time with a hybrid release to kill. Are going to take 2 credits, clear the tags, and just let it go. That's scary because that
Dangerous.
FUD is now kill. That FUD is now lethal.
Yeah, 100%. Both to
Is that game?
Install. And that's the hybrid release.
That's the game. That's the hybrid release. That kills.
Such a tense game, back and forth. Like there was a good chance with all those mills that you just win by accident, effectively. Although of course there's no accidents in this level of play.
We're seeing what's on R&D, so or on HQ. Samaxamon on HQ.
So HQ wasn't actually protected.
Wow, that would have been game if we had gone for the Cheshtushka. I was seeing there was a line of just Cheshtushka and then run archives and go for the win, and that would have been game. The top 4 cards had all the points you need to win.
Yeah,
Wow.
because the Corpany had 2 credits, so Tattoo Bowler would have stopped it, but everything else goes through because most of Alcove's ice is 3 credits or more.
Well, congratulations to bowlsley for winning that game.
Yeah,
Well done.
very well played to both
Fun to
players.
see an ace on screen, although game goes fast enough that we're now going to have to fill time for a while.
We are,
Are you
indeed.
down to potentially talk about the current standings and how things are doing? What's interesting?
Absolutely. Let's do it. So in the game we just watched, before we go into the rest of the standings, both players were on 9 points.
Yeah, both players are on 9 points. That means one player's on 10 points now.
Yes.
Which
One player's on 9 wins, not 9 points.
10 wins now.
10 wins now. Yes.
Yeah, which is 30 points, which is very, very good. I would say, I don't know if that's confirmed you'll make it into the top cut, but
With
it's
IDs,
definitely
maybe.
very close. Currently I can actually check, if I check the standings, players who were at, there are 1, 2, 3. There are 11 players who were at 9 wins.
Yes.
So
they'll all get paired. So,
right. So
there's gonna be 4 players going
assuming
in.
that roughly half of them do it, you're now in the top 4 players.
Yes.
So
So-
that's really, really good and means there's a very good chance you'll make top cut.
Yeah.
But however, losing that doesn't mean you're out. You're still at
No,
9
no.
wins. You still have a very good
You
chance
just have
to make it.
You have to win the rest of your game. You're not going to have a comfortable day of just ID and chilling.
The
out,
only
getting a
place,
coffee.
the only player who I think can ID for the rest of the day is the stunning Analyze Chris, who has 33 points day 1, went undefeated all day on day 1, did not lose a single game. I don't know how you do that
that's an
with
impressive
Leo
record.
and Sable.
Yeah, so-
amazing run.
so
No one
I-
got even 30 points. No player went 27. No player went 10 wins. Everybody else got
Feast or
9 at
famine.
most.
Feast or famine.
Yeah.
So yeah, Analyze Chris can probably go ID. That's if his opponent wants to ID.
Yes.
Because most of them
That's
won't.
the difficulty because you're the only player who went undefeated. Are other people going to agree to that?
Probably not. Probably not.
Potentially, you'll probably get paired against other people who hit like 30 points next, and then there's a bigger chance of doing it. But at least in this first game, there's a good chance you might have to play it out, and that's going to be fascinating because I'm always looking for high scores in these tournaments. I always looking to see who can get the most points. Period. Even though it's much better to ID at the end, so we'll see if anyone actually goes for that. Oh. All right, yeah. In the top cut, we'll see. Let's see the top of the top players who got 29 points yesterday, or 9 wins yesterday, and 27 points. We have Leo, 2 Leos near the top, a total of 3 Leos total in that group, and then how many Alcos in that group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Alcos in that group. Out of the
Turns out
11 players, Alco.
The egg is still good.
Alco actually has a higher win percentage than Leo in this tournament, which is wild
really?
because, from what I saw, Alco is a much they're both up there at the top. Leo is 73, 20% of the tournament. Alco is 16% of the tournament. By far the most two popular corps.
Yes.
The next one is Jinteki, which is 11%, a major step down. Or Restoring Humanity.
Yes.
I read the Jinteki at the beginning. I'm like, this faction is Jinteki. This identity is Jinteki.
I mean,
They're all
it's
Jinteki.
Technically, it's just Restoring Humanity version of Jinteki, which we saw playing. We saw yesterday's playing a lot of very glaciary type play, usually trying to score a Sisyphus because they're so painful once they're scored.
I think there's a few possible variations on it. I think you can do the end of the line into
See how they run.
See how they run thing. I've seen that from it, but I wouldn't be surprised if most of these decks were on Sisyphus. I wouldn't run Sisyphus in the tournament personally, but not because it's not good. I think it's a great deck. I wouldn't run it because it's really tiring to play is the problem.
Oh, I mean,
It's
that's very
exhausting to
flavorful,
play
isn't
through.
it?
That sort of deck, that sort of long glacier, running the runner through this thing multiple times is just so tiring to do all day. Something I think about a lot with tournaments is just the how difficult it is to keep playing over time, how difficult it is to go through and keep thinking about Netrunner all day, and keeping your own thought process to a minimum is an important thing.
Especially yesterday with 11 40-minute rounds.
Yeah.
That is an endurance test.
Exactly.
So quite often taking a deck that maybe is not categorically the best, but is one that you can
play easily is very good, especially if you're bringing one deck that's really, really high thought process. Like if you're bringing a really complex ob build, I usually am like, you should consider playing a simple runner build, something that is straightforward, something like in this tournament I'd say like a Mushi, like a get your breakers, put them down. It's still going to be Netrunner's never an easy game, no matter what, but something that you can not spend all of your time considering 5,000 different lines of play.
just for your insanity, of course.
Great game, though. Very fun game. Up there, we also have... we have, along there in the top cut, we have one Nebula and one Epiphany. And I believe that's it. So not a single Wayland in the top 9. In fact, the highest Wayland is 24 from Trat. I'm
In position 18.
Where are the other... There's 2, 3...
Okay,
3
so
Waylands
a bit
at
further
24
down.
points.
Yeah.
And that's Wayland not having the easiest showing this tournament. I'm surprised because there were many more Waylands than NBN, but there's a couple of NBNs at 9 wins. We'll see how these pairings go though. What happens next will be interesting. Fast game though.
Yeah.
Is exciting to watch. I'm really excited for the finals later today.
Me too. I'm really looking forward to. I'll be. I think we're both commentating a few of those later.
We're going to be commentating again for the next round.
Very exciting.
And then I'll be commentating one more game, and then we'll be going into the finals. We'll have some discussion of the top cut, of who made it, what the tournament looks like. It'll be very exciting. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
All right. And with that, do we want to throw it back and throw it back to the waiting screen while we
take a quick break and then
take a quick break before the next round?
I think that's it. That sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.
We'll see you then for more Netrunner.